let's go ahead and check on the audio. Make sure that's... Okay. Audio is working, of course, and we'll just wait for a little bit until we get good. Well, at least the introduction will make things a little easier because there's not much to talk about in terms of reports. Settings. Open tier 1. Oh, goodness me, my back. Got 18. That's not too bad. Couple of new faces I haven't seen before. Let's see. Chris Yang and Uni Snook. That's a couple names I haven't heard. Never heard of before. That's Levi. Oh. Is he some random, or let me look at the attendance just to see. No, he is just someone new. Okay, that's good to know. Apparently, he's just one of the reserves for tonight. I think we're only missing is Funana. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what are we holding on for? Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Everyone's all ready up. It's that Matt said ready up, and then told people hold on. For some. Okay, we're good. All right, I guess we're gone then. All right. Hopefully this won't be too bad. It is Jeddah, so I expect some stuff to happen, of course. Oh, jeez, you stupid. Voice have to be suspended stuff. Dearie me. Hello and welcome to round 4 of the Pacific Open Series Tier 1 Championship here on Race Spec Esports. My name is K997. I'm your commentator for this race, and tonight we are racing at the Jeddah Corniche Circuit for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which was first introduced in 2021, designed by Herman Tilke, well, more specifically his son Karsten Tilke. It is a 6.1 kilometer racetrack featuring the most corners out of any racetrack on the modern Formula 1 calendar, with a total of 27 corners, and also it is the third longest racetrack on the Formula 1 calendar, behind the likes of Las Vegas and Spa. There are 3 DRS zones around the racetrack. More specifically, they are at the entry at the exit of turn 27, leading up to the entry to turn 1 down the main straightaway. The other one's at the exit of turn 18, leading up to turn 21, and the exit of turn 24, leading up to turn 27. There are a lot of mostly medium to high speed sections around the Jeddah Corniche Circuit, so it's a very demanding racetrack that the drivers will have to be keep in mind of. It is you're pretty much being put on the edge, and it's pretty much the walls will come at you quite fast, so the drivers will have to be very careful how they negotiate around here. And I imagine the racing will be quite tight as well. Something that we'll probably see too, some DRS games. I imagine we'll see that as well, but we'll see how it goes. Before we go fully into qualifying, there is some news to go through. First from the previous race at Jeddah, and the good news is there's no incidents that were reported. Last week at Bahrain. What the hell am I saying? No incidents reported at Bahrain. I think I said Singapore. At Bahrain. So yeah, there's no incidents reported, so the results remain unchanged. In the Drivers' Championship, it's currently Sebastian Spicer leading the way on 83 points, followed by Gridjots in second with 51. Matt Plevey, oh my goodness, I just put a George Morgan moment there. Now, Matt Plevey on 42 points, followed by T-Mac in fourth on 37, and Blake Stevenson rounded it all up on 33 points. Constructors' Championship, Mercedes are leading the way on 109 points, followed by Ferrari in second with 75, McLaren are in third with 73, AlphaTauri in fourth with 41, along with Alpine in fifth. That's it in terms of the news. We can now fully focus into qualifying. And hello, Gav, as well. Yeah, I probably would imagine it'll be a tight one here in Jeddah. Probably would imagine the same thing for qualifying. I have seen some close qualifying sessions in the past. I'm just also going to do a little bit of a change as well, because I have it on miles an hour, not kilometers per hour. So, we'll go ahead and ride along with Ven then, I guess, since he is going to be the first car to do a lap time. And we'll take you a guided tour around the Jeddah Corniche Circuit as he hugs the wall to the outside, really hugging the wall around on the outside. Down the main straightaway towards the first turn, braking just before the 50-meter board, down to third gear. Very slow section, turns 1 and 2. That's probably the slowest corners on the racetrack. Now we get to the faster bits of the racetrack. Up towards turn 4. Flick the car in to the left-hander, round turn 5. Now through these high-speed sequence of corners of 6, 7, 8, and 9. A little bit of a lift there from Ven as he heads around turn 10 and 11, and then into turn 12. Now it's the end of the first sector, heading up towards now the hairpin of turn 13. Hard on the brakes, down to 5th gear, modulating the throttle, finding as much traction as you possibly can around the corner. Up towards 14, and then 15, which will then quick flick into 16 and 17. You got to be very fast going through that section. Now into these pretty much non-existent corners, really, even though there are corner numbers here. With DRS wide open, now into the tight turn 22 and 23 complex underneath the hotel, and then back on to another straight with the DRS open over the lagoon and the Red Sea, and heading to the final corner of the racetrack. Peak speed over 302 kilometers an hour, down to third gear, short shifts up to fourth, and then back down the main straightaway to complete the lap of N, and it's going to be a 1 minute 27.716 to kick it all off here in qualifying. And I think that's an Aston Martin just starting a flying lap. That might be Farmer Sand at the start. Unisuk is now gone into the 126s, 126.754. Prezzo has gone to P2 with a 27.651. A new driver I have just seen here in Race Spec, Unisuk. Seems like he's a quick and handy driver as I can see. Chris Yang, another new driver I've never seen before. It looks like he's backed out of the lap because I don't see him using any sort of battery. Yeah, he's a reserve for tonight in the Red Bull. Daniel Koo reserving in the Aston Martin for tonight. Matt Plevy heading through turns 22, 23. Complex here. Very fast. Very commanding as well when you get through those sequence of corners. Open the DRS. Hog the inside wall a little bit as best you can until you get to the left-hander of turn 27. Yeah, he actually did do lap time. I thought he wasn't using battery from what it looked like, because he had the flashing red light on the back of his car. So he does a 27.1. Matt Plevy will cross the line, does a 26.8, only at just a less than a tenth off of Unisuk. Grid Jokes goes to P3 with a 26.9. And that was ACW doing a 27.3 there, and Levi's on a 27.3 as well. About less than a hundredth off of each other, actually, as well. Pepsi doing a 31.6. That's obviously him doing a run on the intermediate tire. Same with Eagle and the Alpine. Steely coming up towards, what's that? The end of the middle sector. Coming up towards 22-23. Yellow flags are out. That's his teammate there, parking in the right-hand side. Gee whiz, that was Unisuk. That was in the middle of that track there, part of the track there. A little bit of traffic he had to negotiate there. Spicer, our championship leader, goes to the top with a 26.575. Steely around the final corner as Chris Yang has crashed out and he's collided with Unisuk. They collided at turn 25 from what it looks like. He's out of fuel. I'm guessing he was not fully aware of the speed that Chris Yang was carrying down that back part of the track. Well, he's also got a penalty as well, a 5-place grid penalty for his troubles. So that's our first retirement here in qualifying. Drama already here in Jeddah. And I don't think that would be the last either. Combining through turns 6, 7, 8, and 9. As he heads through these fast sequence, of course, it's just that you got to be on the edge as best you can when you go through this section here in Jeddah. Around 13, down to 4th. Hug the inside as best he can. There goes the AlphaTauri as he heads up towards now turns 14, 15, now to 16 and 17, down to 5th. Doesn't use much of the curve there, but he got through the corner all right as he heads now down towards the DRS, I was going to say the first DRS zone. I guess you could call it that. First DRS zone of the racetrack. Heading up towards now turns 22 and 23. Of course, this 22 and 23, 22 more specifically, that corner has gone a lot more sharper. They did that last year to make it a little bit more of difficult for some of the drivers, I guess. Combine heading around the final corner as I think someone's gone up there. That might have been Ven in the Williams doing a 27.1. Combined to the line he goes, we'll set a 27.6. That's only good enough for P13 behind Prezzo by 18 thousandths of a second. T-Mac on an outlap in the moment as well. And Matt Plevy coming out for the pit lane. Same with Grid Jokes. Spicer looks like he's just getting back in. Let's see, is there anybody on a flying lap? I guess we'll see how T-Mac can do, since he's going to be the next car. It looks like to start a lap. You have to set a lap time as well, along with Dada, Midas, and Fanana. Fanana, I have noticed, has been dealing with some sort of internet issues. He did mention that in the Discord, so yeah, hopefully he'll try to get that sorted quickly. Through turns 1 and 2 goes T-Mac. Out of turn 3, underneath the bridge, heading up towards turn 4. And we'll head to the entry to turn 4, down to 5th. Hug the inside as best he can, using all of the curb. He's got traffic though in front. Hopefully the traffic will get out of the way. That appears to be an Alpine, as that was his teammate actually, Eagle. T-Mac to the first sector, a 31.6. That's very fast to the first sector indeed by the Alpine driver. Oh, he was millimeters from the wall there on the exit of turn 13. Sector 3 yellows. That's actually a little bit further up. Getting through 16, 17, all right. Heading up towards now turns 22, 23. Entry speeds. He's got a Ferrari in front. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness the Ferrari got out of the way just in time. I think that might have been Matt Plevy coming around there. Considering he is on an outlet, or it could have been Grimmy, one of the two. Oh, but he's got the Williams in front of him. That might have compromised his run at the exit of the final corner. But he will get a slipstream, though. I know that Williams was trying to, like, take a wide line to get a better run. And he crossed the line there, T-Mac, to do a 26.8. Who was that? Was that? I think that, yeah, it was Plevs. Well, there you go. Well, he got out of the way just in time. Because that nearly was a scary moment, I bet. A nearly bit of a Code Brown moment, I think, for both him and T-Mac. As T-Mac gets out of his way there before turn 4. And speaking of which, he's heading through 5, 6, and 7. Flat out through this section. A little bit of a lift, though, through 9 and 10. And through 11 and 12. What will the clock say for him? He's got a McLaren in front. Clock says for him he's up by 22,000. Gets a bit of a sneaky slipstream from him, though. As Apollo Pepsi has retired, he's crashed out. Where on earth is that? That's at the exit of turn 4, I think that is. ACW. Oh, he was just at the scene. His car was right about there. Right back there. But yeah, he is out of qualifying. That becomes our second retirement of qualifying here. Plevs is backed out of the lap. Daniel Koo goes to P3 with a 26.754. Does the exact same time as Unisuk, but because Unisuk did that time first, that's why he's still ahead of him. Meanwhile, Grid Jokes improves by a 10th to put himself into 5th with a 26.8. Alright, Prezzo, looks like he's not really on a push lap. Grimmy, let's see, he's a little bit low on fuel, but no, he's not pushing. He kind of had a bit of a scruffy exit of turn 13. Farmer Sam up by 28 thousandths. Heads up to the start-finish line. Farmer Sam will improve by nearly 0.2 to a 27.1. So here, Levi in the Red Bull as someone has just improved there. I think that was Eagle doing a 26.9. ACW gets behind his teammate, does a 26.7. Levi improves by nearly 0.3 of a second to do a 27 flat. So far, oh, jeez, and he's having internet issues. So we have only about 8 drivers so far in the 26s. Spicer, though, he's up by nearly 0.3 of a second to the first sector. But how much of an improvement will be to the middle sector? What will the clock say for Spicer? Daniel Koo goes to the top with a 26.3. Wow, a very stunning lap indeed. I think Spicer lost a bit of time in that middle sector. He was up by just over 2.5 tenths. Spicer, though, I think could still get ahead of Daniel Koo, but he just needs to get a good final sector. Oh, nearly gets close to the wall, nearly Verstappen's into the wall. As he heads to the main straight, crosses the line, and it is enough for the top. As Midas has crashed out at, that looks like at turns 20 and 21, I think. No, he's actually retired on track, judging by how the car is moving, and now it's disappeared. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, Spicer gets ahead of Daniel Koo by 0.02 of a second. So right now, it's looking like a shootout between Daniel Koo and Sebastian Spicer. Dada has actually got on the board as well with a 26.9. Let's see here. Nobody else on a flyer, so we are in a bit of a lull sort of period, I guess. Yeah, just about a 1.4 seconds separating pretty much from P1 to P17 at the moment. From P1 to P9 is about 0.6 of a second. Yeah, it's close between the first and second row. Spicer, like I mentioned, ahead of him, Daniel Koo by 0.02. Same with ACW. Actually, He's ahead of Unisuk by just 1/100th of a second. And then 200 separating between Matt Plevy and Grid Jokes. And also T-Mac not too far away either. And then 100 separating between Eagle and Wash Data. Yeah, very close qualifying, at least so far. Very competitive qualifying session here in Jeddah this evening. We still got about, what is it, maybe about, I think it's at 4 minutes to go? Well, I can't see because of the McLaren being out of fuel. Eagles coming out, back out. So, you'll get ready to get going. 3.5 minutes to go here in qualifying. Alright, so we are getting right at the edge of qualifying here in Jeddah. Eagle will be the first car. Actually, no, he is not the first car out. I just realized it's Grimmy that is the first car out on an outlap. They're actually out quite early, if I'm totally fair. But the thing is, though, if they, let's say, do have a bit of a mishap in their run, the first run, if they have enough fuel in their car, they can go for another run. We'll see how they fare, at least. Still gonna wait for everyone to come out. I think everyone will come out within about 2 minutes ago. There was a tire there. That might have been from Chris Yang's Red Bull, I'm assuming. Considering that is where him and Unisuk collided. And also Unisuk got that 5th-place grid penalty for the collision. Alright. Grimmy about to start a lap, and he's gonna have a bit of traffic in front of him. Hopefully they won't be too much of a factor. But anyway, he's going to start what could be his final flying lap with 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Through 1 and 2. Down to second. Around turns 1 and 2. The Mercedes getting out of the way just in time. Good job by both the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. Oh, he hits the wall! He hits the wall at turn 4. Turned way too early. That's it for qualifying for Grimmy. He's got front wing damage to the car. Eagle starts what will be his final flying lap. Matt Plevy, a 5-place penalty for illegal blocking. Oh dear. Yep, and he's got a Haas behind him. I wonder if we're gonna... Oh my god! Look at the traffic! What is this? There is traffic galore everywhere down that back part of the racetrack. That is insanity. There was a Haas behind. I think that might have been Prezzo that was behind Matt Plevy. Alright, Eagle to the first sector is up by just over 1/10.5 to the first sector. Around the hairpin of 13. There's the Alfa Romeo getting out of his way. Same with the Alfa Tauri, I believe that is. Around the complex of 16-17. All flat out. More traffic though to negotiate for Eagle. As he heads up to the middle sector, clock says it's up by 3.5 tenths. More traffic. So it's still having to negotiate. The Williams got so close. Oh dear. But it didn't really affect him, I don't think. But that still could have been a bit of a disaster for Eagle. He's got one more corner and another car in front of him. Around the final corner now goes the Alpine. He will get a sneaky slipstream as well from the car in front. He'll cross the line to set a 1 minute 26.5. It puts him up to P3. And that was Daniel Koo actually got the slipstream from. Alright. Unisuk coming up to the first sector through 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then into turn number 10 comes the Alfa Romeo. Really committed there through the complex there. Clock says he's up by just over 1/10.5 to the first sector. Meanwhile, ACW has just started his flying lap. Daniel Koo has spun. He has spun. So that's it for qualifying for him. He's crashed. He's not crashed, but he's out of qualifying, spinning out at turns 9 and 10. Spicer's up by 44 thousandths of a second. ACW coming up to the first sector as well. Unisuk to the middle sector. What will the clock say for him? He's heading up towards it now. Clock says he's up by 0.3 of a second. Plevy is not improving on his time. Grid Jokes is up by 67 thousandths of a second. T-Mac is invalidated the lap time. Wash Data is up by 3.5 tenths to the first sector. ACW coming up to the middle sector very shortly. Same with Spicer as well. Actually, no, he just did. He's up by just nearly 1/10 He definitely can submit pole here with this lap if he can keep us tidy here. As Unisuk goes to the top with a 1 minute 26.1. Can Spicer beat that? He's got one more corner. He actually got through that. Now down the main straightaway. Crossing the line. Is it enough? No, it is not. He misses out by just 10,000ths of a second. ACW up by 2/10 to the middle sector. Coming around the final corner. Farmer Sam improves to 4th with a 26.5. That's being by Donna with a 26.4. ACW crossing the line. It's good enough for 6th position. And that is it for qualifying here. Unisuk comes up clutch and gets pole position from Spicer by 10,000ths of a second. And he will start from pole position here in Saudi Arabia. Spicer just missing out. It's not back-to-back poles for him, unfortunately. But it was so close. Oh, Kabai. Oh, I think we're going to do a restart here. Kabai's not got a 5-place penalty because of the McLaren being behind him. Yeah, I think we're going to have some lobby restarts. Some kind of lobby restart, sorry. Yep, figured as much. So yeah, we are having a lobby restart. I think though Unisuk, yeah, I forgot about that. As we ended qualifying, he's got that 5-place penalty that he got for the incident with Chris Yang. I think that one might be warranted, but the other ones I know are definitely not warranted with plebs and for combined. But yeah, there's your order if plebs needs to have that. Alright, well, cool. A lobby restart. That's why if you're doing the braking and accelerating at the same time, give each other space. Like, that's the way you gotta do it so that, you know, you can avoid that kind of stuff. It's just common sense. But anyway, it's whatever. It happens, so... Alright, so, yeah, this won't be the actual start. It'll just be everyone just retiring or just, yeah. Of course. Here we go. All the commotion. Drive-through penalties, commotion, literally everywhere. Oh my goodness, look at all the carnage that's happened here down the first corner. Some people actually decided to take it seriously. Well, wait for 5 more people to retire their cars, so that way we can do the lobby restart. Thank you, Grid Jokes, for slamming yourself into the wall. ACW, what will you do? Hello, we got a virtual safety car. How's that a virtual safety car? For all the carnage that's happened. Even worse, that should have been a red flag. The scenes of the carnage. Hello, we got a safety car, and Funada's car is still dawdling around. I think Yang forgot that there's a proper race we're still going. Alright, well, there's your podium celebration there. Well, there's your unofficial results, even though that was a Grand Prix that never happened. Right. I thought all his Christmases come at once. Yeah. I guess so, Gav. Alright, so we pretty much just need to basically get the grid all sorted and then we'll get restarted. Yeah, it would be nice if some people, well, I know, like, 2 of the grid penalties were not justified. The other one, though, with Chris Yang and Unisuck incident with Unisuck getting the penalty, that I feel is warranted. If it isn't, I feel there might be feel like there might be a bit of an issue there. Gee whiz. Gotta love this game. Yeah, apologies for all this stuff, but yeah. Well, my Dan Koo is like already ready to go on my screen. Oh, well, he was a bit ago. Well, I was just looking at the Twitch stream because I got that up along with obviously doing this. Shoot, what should I talk about, I guess? I guess there's not much to talk about with Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the real life one, that is. I mean, apart from Max winning by what, 8 seconds, and then Lando Norris somehow escaping a jump start penalty, even though it should have been, in my opinion, but yeah, funny thing about that is I thought that should have been a penalty because it was similar to what Kimi did in 2019, like how he jumped the start and then stopped. Because yeah, even no matter what, even if you jump the start, well, that's a penalty. K-Mag though, he pretty much put up the Ocon simulation because, oh my god, he accumulated 20 seconds worth of time penalties. The 10 seconds for what? The incident with Albon at turn 4. I mean, that's fair enough because he gave him damage and himself damage in the process. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second, Gav. Yeah, but yeah. With, what was the other one? Oh, yeah. The 10 seconds for him going off the track and overtaking Tsunoda. But yeah, Behrman, yeah. Ollie Behrman, yeah. He did quite well for his debut in Formula 1, that is for sure. Yeah, no experience in the Ferrari whatsoever after Carlos Sainz was absent due to his appendicitis, yeah, which is something, if you don't know what that what that kind of is, it's just basically involving your stomach, I believe. Albon had that similar situation back in Monza 2022. But yeah, not a great thing to deal with, but yeah, he got out of surgery, thankfully, and hopefully he'll recover shortly. But yeah, Ollie Behrman though, yeah, from going to F2, qualifying on pole, and then next thing you know, hey, you're getting into a Formula 1 car, you're in a Ferrari. From, what was it, 11th to 7th position he actually did. No, he did quite well. Finishing P7 in the race, and yeah, definitely deserving a driver of the day for just doing all that stuff in a short amount of time, which is really insane. But yeah, no, well done to Ollie for sure. Alright, well, looks like we're about to get going then. Hopefully, we'll get through this race, I hope. And also, guys, just remember to get your strategy, get your setups, your fuel, and all that good stuff. Yeah, because you don't want to deal with a preset setup, of course. Don't want that. Alright. Yeah, we'll have 25 laps, and yeah, hopefully not too many safety cars, although I feel like we will have quite a bit of safety cars. Like I said, we'll probably have quite a bit of drama here in Jeddah. Alright, here we go. We got the lights coming on. 5 red lights on, and it's lights out, away we go. Very quick start here in Jeddah. Unisook getting a decent start, heading up towards the first turn. He will take the lead into the first corner. Oh, a collision there! Big spin! That's from the Aston of Daniel Koo getting involved in an incident with Watchtower. Another spin as well. The Mercedes of ACW. He plummets all the way down to 16th. Drama already at the first 2 turns. It's Spicer and Unisook that broken away a little bit. Farmer Sam in 3rd. Gridjokes and Matt Plevy right now occupy the top 5. Eagles and then Prezzo up to 7th position. A very good start from the Haas driver. He's got Levi there for company as they make their way up towards turn 13. He's looking. Oh, around the outside goes Grimmy in the Ferrari on the soft compound tires. Trying to get around the outside. He's got the grip, but not enough exit speed. He's not close enough as they make their way up towards 16 and 17 for the first time in racing conditions. Eagle going off the track. He might have clipped the wall, I believe, there at turn 16. He probably had to cut the track to do so as they make their way up towards 21 and 22. Alongside Grimmy and Levi, right before turns 22 and 23, and off the road there was Eagle again, going off the road there at turn 22 and 23. As Sebastian Spicer around the outside gets by Unisook, he takes the lead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Grimmy, alongside Prezzo, he gets by. He's up to 7th place on those soft compound tires. And the yellow flags. Yeah, Christiani is out at the final corner. Big collision there, and we got a virtual safety car debris all over the racetrack here on lap 1. And there is multiple cars with damage involved. Eagle getting damage from clipping the wall. Midas has got damage. ACW has got damage. Steely, Dada, Daniel Koo, and T-Mac, they all sustained damage. Probably those ones were from what happened at the first couple of turns. Yeah, that's very unlucky for those guys. Yeah, front wing changes for the drivers in the pits. We'll get the tires up as well. Those are the drivers that are pitted from onto the medium tires. Yellow, green flags conditions again. Unisook gets to the inside, gets by Sebastian Spicer. He's on the hard compound tire, leading this race. Spicer in 2nd. Farmer Sam gained up to 3rd. He's had a really good start so far in that Aston Martin, but he had to negotiate a little bit of stuff that went through. Unfortunately, his teammate gained the worst of what happened at turn 1 and 2. Getting involved in the incident with the McLaren, I believe, of Dada. Speaking of the other McLaren, that is Gridjokes a little bit further back. Spicer looking around the outside of turns 25 and 26. He takes back the lead here on lap 2 of this race. Ven also alongside, trying to get alongside Levi as they make their way through the final corner. Oh, that's tight there. Now they're just getting right behind Prezzo there, as DRS is now enabled here. Ven up to 8th, Levi down to 9th, but Levi is... Oh, I thought he was going to answer back there on that angle, but no, he's not close enough to do anything there into the first couple of corners. Top 4 within DRS range here on the opening laps here. But of course that will... Oh, it's... Unisook ran wide. That might have been because of the dirty air coming off of Spicer's car. There's quite a... It's still a thing in this... in these regulations. Despite the changes that they try to do to make the cars fall a little bit closer, you still get dirty air coming off the cars in front. So top 3 are actually within DRS. Gridjokes is not. He's going to be in a bit of trouble if he doesn't get DRS. Yellow's Grimmy spun. Another spinner. He's facing backwards. Thankfully, ghosting system's kicked in. He's trying to flip the car around. He's got it around now. But unfortunately, he's dropped down to 11th position after that spin. Losing control. I think that's what happened to him. Unisook getting DRS and gained by Spicer. But Spicer will counter that with DRS down the main straight. Farmer Sam also very close to the top 2 in front of him. He's got the DRS open. Same with Spicer. Sam sets the fastest lap of the race. Gridjokes now counters that. And to the outside goes Spicer and Farmer Sam as well, which will convert to the inside line. But will he have the grip to get in front of the Alfa Romeo? The answer looks like a no to me. He has to stay behind the Alfa Romeo. Stays in 3rd. Spicer moving up back into the lead. As Combine now goes into the pit lane. He must have sustained some damage somewhere on that last lap. A lot of drivers already getting damage on the opening laps. Yeah, you don't want to get that. Well, yeah, pretty much. Especially at a track like this, where it's just 80% full throttle. Levi not close enough. Yeah, we got a little bit of groups just forming here. Great Chucks is actually now back into DRS range of the top 3. He too is also on the hard compound tire, along with Plebs behind him as well. Plebs not having DRS. Farmer Sam going to the outside. He gets through ahead of Unisook. What a move. That was well committed. It was brilliant. And he made it work. His next target for him will be Spicer in front of him. Closing. He wants to wait till the DRS down the main straightaway. That's something we will definitely see as well. The mind games with the DRS coming into play. It's a big thing I have noticed in my times racing and commentating here at Jeddah. Here comes the Aston inside move into the first corner. That converts to the outside. Farmer Sam now takes the lead, but nearly loses the back end because he clipped the curve on the outside at turn 2. He now moves into the lead. Spicer down to 2nd, and Unisook right now is occupying 3rd. Flavie now getting involved now in the mix with DRS. Prezzo isn't too far away from Ven. The Ven leading this little train here as ACW gets by Eagle there. Oh, hang on. Farmer Sam. Oh, hello. That's close. He tried to go down the inside of Unisook, but just no avail. Getting overtaken there. That's also brought Gridjokes a little bit closer to this mix as they make their way out of the chicane of 16-17. There's Plebs as well. He will have DRS as well in this group. So it's now a 5-car battle for the race lead. Unisook not close enough. Spicer trying to occupy as cutting the corner there. That was Farmer Sam, who nearly gets into a collision there with the McLaren. The McLaren has more momentum. Should get by the Aston. He does. He's now into 3rd. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That McLaren's got some pace on the straights. Gee whiz, that looked very fast. He wasn't even using battery, I don't think, down that straight. Well, ish. Here goes the Alfa Romeo into turn 1. Unisook will get back the race lead. Right now, Grid Jokes and Unisook, I probably would say, are in really good position here in this race. Although I think Farmer Sam could try to do something like a soft medium. I have seen that happen before here in Jeddah, or in this game. See, that's going further back. Oh, Prezzo losing the back end! Saves it somehow! I don't know how he saved that thing. Oh my goodness! Prezzo, this is a Formula 1 car, not a Rally 1 car, my guy. He had a save and a half there at the exit of turn 7. That was insane. Grid Jokes has DRS on Spicer. Spicer doesn't have DRS on Unisook, but I think he will get it back through this little complex. Problem is, though, is that he doesn't have the slipstream to help him out. Although he does have some space down the straights, it seems, because he is closing. He closed it by about 4/10. Pepsi, after starting towards the back, he's up to 7th place, ahead of Levi. After he crashed out in qualifying in the session. Yeah, he's gained, how many positions has he gained? He's gained about 11 spots. Side by side. Oh! Unisook and the Spicer going wheel to wheel at turn 1 and 2 and into turn 4. Spicer, does he still have the lead? Yes, he does. He just about gets the lead through that complex of turn 5 and 6. Still maintains it. ACW also gets by Grimmy as well. He's up to 10th. He's trying to recover whatever damage he sustained. Oh, his Venice spun. Out of the ace of 10, spinning out there, he's down to 9th position. Unisnook still right behind the Mercedes. Gridchuck's there too, along with Plebs and Sam. Airshot looking over the racetrack. Eagle also overtakes Grimmy. That is for 11th place. Making their way through 22, 23, and 24. I really love the aerial shot looking over this part of the racetrack. It looks so amazing. Here comes Unisook to the inside. He gets through ahead of Spicer back into the lead. Gridjokes will try to get involved here at turn 27. Doesn't have the run though, unfortunately. He's not close enough. Spicer will have DRS down the main straight. He'll pull to the right hand side. Gridjokes, he'll go to the inside. But he doesn't come in. Here comes Plebs to the outside. He really, oh, contact, more contact. Well, not more contact, just slight contact. I was not expecting Plebs to come inside. Gee whiz, he really came into play. Would have been wide there at turn 5. I don't think he's got damage as Vin's into the pits. Eagle and ACW battle away there. That's at turn 1. He gets through ahead of ACW there for 9th place. Top 5 though, still in a train here. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th look good, but Spicer and Sam, they're on the different tires than the guys around them. Spicer on the mediums and Farmer Sam on the softs. Unisnook not close enough. They're 24, now into 25 and 26. There you go. Up towards the final corner. He's going to go for the inside move. He'll commit to it. He'll get the lead back, but Spicer will get DRS again down the straight. Yep, straight forward, of course. Spicer now moves back into the lead. Been back and forth between those two. Oh, his Plebs was a little bit deep on the brakes. There. Paul Pepsi also overtakes Levi there for 6th. Dada down Coop. Unisook, he's crashed! Oh no, oh my goodness, unbelievable! He's crashed at turn 5! To the entry to turn 5. He is out of the race. Wow. So someone that could have challenged for the race win is officially out. How on earth has he done that, I wonder? I should have stayed on board when that happened. 2 retirements, and I'm surprised that didn't involve a safety car, or even a virtual safety car. Well, considering we are in somewhat of a street circuit. Yeah, unbelievable there. He's out on lap 9. And now it's down to Spicer, Plebs, Grid Jokes, and Farmer Sam battling for the race lead. Amazingly, Farmer Sam's still keeping up, in fair credit, on those soft compound tires. Doesn't seem like they're too bad. How many times we've seen these two battle away, Plebs and Spicer? We're going to see more of this, I imagine. Plebs will get the DRS, has the battery switched on. Nothing more that Spicer can do. He moves up into to the lead of the race. Spicer trying to counter, but can't do anything. So Levi takes back 5th ahead of Apollo Pepsi. Yellow flags. What's this for? Oh, Daniel Koo. He's had a moment there. Professor goes into the pits. That something happened to him at the final turn. Going quite slowly. Yeah, Prezzo pitting onto a set of medium compound tires. Top 4, meanwhile, still within range of each other. Spicer still has DRS, and same with Grid Jokes and Sam, as they head up towards turns 22 and 23. Here comes Grid Jokes, looking outside, but not enough momentum to pass the Mercedes. Out of the final corner, now back onto the main straight. Spicer's got all the battery to use. He's got plenty of it. He's got 73% compared to players. He's got 33. Oh, he closed the DRS. I saw that. He closed the DRS there before the first corner. So, seems like Spicer's just biding his time, trying to be behind Plebs. Still got these two battling away here. That's Apollo and Levi. Midas looking inside. Nothing there. I think he too didn't use the DRS fully. He looked like he closed it before they got to the braking zone. ACW saying the fast slap. Of course, he pitted again for another set of medium compound tires. Along with Grimmy. I think he pitted for another set of mediums, if I'm correct. Yeah, Prezzo's stop there was because he just... although, Prezzo is quite a ways back. I wonder if part of that was... hang on. Did he have a front... oh, he had a front wing change. I had a suspicion he had a front wing change. Just because of where he was where he came out. He was... like second to last. Well, now he's last. He's down to 17th. But unfortunately for him, the other cars in front will pit, so he has the potential to at least score points. Top 4. Still keeping the same thing. Nothing doing between Plevy as Levi overtakes Paul Pepsi. That's a little bit of doing. And Plevy still leads. Spicer second. Grit Jokes and Farmer Sam. And that is a 20-second gap to Eagle and Midas, who are battling away for 7th position. Daniel Koo, who's right on the back of T-Mac, will slingshot by the Alpine. He'll move up into 10th. He's trying to recover all the stuff that happened to him on the first lap. Same story with T-Mac. ACW overtakes Grimmy there for 15th. He's up into the points. Meanwhile, these four here, Spicer, Grid Jokes, Sam still within range of DRS from each other. Trying to follow Matt Plevy as they make their way down towards the final corner. I reckon though in a couple laps we will see the leaders pit. Although I think for Sam, I feel like it's not going to do a soft hard. I think he's going to do a soft medium. They're pitting. Plevy is in. Same with Grid Jokes and Sam. Spicer stays out for another lap. I'm more curious to know what's going to happen with Sam, as Paul Pepsi now takes second, along with Levi taking third. Medium tires for both Plevy and Grid Jokes, and same with Farmer Sam, so he is doing a soft medium strategy. They'll come out in front of the battle between Eagle and Midas, so they won't have to worry about them. Speaking of battles here comes T-Mac onto the inside there into, well, before turn one. Alpine gets in front of Aston Martin there. Grimmy goes into the pits. I wonder how much this will cost Spicer here, considering the fact that the guys that he battled with on a fresh set of medium compound tires. He's going to have to go to the hard compound tire unless he wants to go medium soft, but that would mean he has to do a bit of a lengthy stint on the mediums. He will be quick if he goes from medium to soft. The bad news is he will be far behind the cars he was battling with. Speaking of that, Levi gets ahead of Apollo FC once again. This is the second. So far on track. As Spicer does stay out for another lap, I have a feeling he is going to be doing that. He is going to be extending his stint as Apollo Pepsi takes the position back up into second place. They have yet to pit, those two. Here comes Grid Jokes. Whole heap of speed. He's got that move well done before the braking zone, moving up into fourth ahead of Matt Plevy. And into the pits goes Midas and Eagle for their pit stop. Means for Eagle and Midas probably will go on to, gonna guess he's gonna go on to a set of hards. Oh no, it's another set of oh wait, he must have got involved in that. That's right. He must have got involved in those incidents that happened. I forgot about that. So he started on hard compound tires, and yeah, he's now doing a two-stop on the mediums. Yep, fair enough. Right up. Okay. I do like Daniel Ku's helmet. That looks quite cool, actually. Love that purple and gold. Pretty sick. Yeah, this President battling Steely. Steely has a penalty. That's because he got the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane on lap 1. He's now got a Haas with fresher tires, and I don't think he's going to bother fighting him. FC overtaking Levi there at turn 1. These two have had a common little battle here. Grid Joke sets the fastest lap with a 1 minute 29.7. So far, it's a trio of him, Plevy, and Sam. Although, it was a quartet with Spicer, but he's still out there on those medium compound tires. T-Mac, a 5-second penalty for speed in the pits. Ouch. That is not good news there for T-Mac. Almost there for Daniel Ku. They're in for their next stops. More medium tires for both of them. Yeah, so they'll go to the end from here. Steely's going to be in a bit of trouble here from Midas. Oh, he slammed into the wall! That's Steely! That's crashed out. I thought that was Midas initially, or Eagle, sorry, not Midas. No, it ended up being Steely. He crashed out, and now we got a virtual safety car again. Another Alfa Romeo exploding at turn 5. I'm honestly amazed that's not a safety car. But, wait, where's Spicer? Oh, how much of a gift wrapped is this? He has been given the golden ticket under the virtual safety car to get into the pits and get onto a set of softs. Wow. That is luck upon luck upon luck for Spicer. Gridjug stays out. Although Spicer will be behind, as Erico gets a drive-through penalty for speed under the VSC, and we're back in the green. He's not going to be, well, he's he's actually 2.7 seconds. As Daniel Cruz left the session. Yellow flags are out at Sector 2. For what? There's a car stopped on track there, I see. Okay. Oh, maybe that was Daniel Cruz's car. Oh, down the inside. That was Midas on Prezzo. Into the first 2 turns. Prezzo says, no, you're not coming through. Alright, so the gap right now between Spicer and the top 3 is 2.6. T-Mac is out. That's at turn 4. He's crashed. And we have a safety car. We've now got the full safety car that's been deployed. I think now is where Spicer gets the gift wrap now. Because he's on a fresh set of softs. And the top 3, well, they're going to have to pit, I feel. They're coming in. There you go. Top 3 are in the pits. Third driver that's crashed around turns 4 and 5 as well. 2 of them being the Alfa Romeos, and now we got T-Mac being the next victim. Yep, it's soft tires. Yeah, it's gonna be soft tires for literally everybody. Oh yeah, that's right. Apollo Pepsi didn't have to pit. He's on a fresh set of softs as well. So that, yeah, he's been given a bit of a golden window, a golden ticket, I should say, not golden window. That would be a weird window. To get second place. Gridjux is up to 3rd, and yeah, Matt Flevy 4th, Farmer Sam. Yeah, everyone else coming into the pits, obviously for a fresh set of compounds, soft compounds. Yeah. Okay. That does make a lot more sense. I thought it was. I was confused if it was a crash or whatever, but I did notice he was moving slightly there, Bags. But yeah. He got a drive-through, yeah, and retired on track. And yeah, I saw where his car was on the map. It was like somewhere around turns 18 and 19. And yeah, also, yeah, the retirement's coming in thick and fast. We have so far got 5 retirements in this race. Like I said, though, I'm surprised we didn't get a safety car beforehand. We just only had 2 virtual safety cars. F1 Toilet from Finland. Hello. Welcome to Race Spec. And hello from to you as well. Alright, Prezzo is into the pits again. Oh wait, I just realized something, that the other drivers pitted on the medium tires still. They stayed out, from what it looks like. I did not notice that till now. That was probably because I was looking at the comments. Well, Prezzo's back in. He's onto a set of sauce. I wonder if the game might have screwed him there a little bit. Yeah, because he was in the cycle of pit stops earlier. My day's been alright, thank you very much. Yeah, not been too bad. Apart from that, we got daylight savings, but apart from that, yeah, not too bad. Thank you for asking me. And yeah, Grimmy still has yet to catch up. He's about 30 seconds behind the convoy in front of him, pretty much. So I probably would imagine we'll have another lap under the safety car then. Where am I from? I am from America, my guy. I am from California. Yep. But the rest of this grid is Australian. Well, most of them are Australian. Some of them, I think, are from other parts of the Pacific region. Alright, looks like Grimmy is caught back up, so we'll get back under green at the end of lap 19. So that means we'll have 6 laps to go by the time we get going again. But yeah, the drivers that are 7th, 8th, and 9th, they're going to be in a bit of trouble, considering that the cars behind them are on soft tires. But yeah, those were some of the drivers that kind of got involved in those incidents in the first laps. Dada, Ven combined. ACW, of course, was one of them as well. Eagle as well, along with Midas. Yeah, it's late for me. It's 1:30 in the morning right now, but it's going to be changing there because, like I said, we got daylight savings this weekend. Normally, I'm not supposed to be the commentator. It's supposed to be this guy named JP, but for whatever reason, he's been missing like the last 2 to 3 weeks. He hasn't commentated since the first round, so I've been filling in. What did you miss, Steely? What, apart from you crashing out at turn 5? Daniel Koo retired on track, and the reason we have a safety car wasn't because of that. It's because of T-Mac crashing out at around this section. I think was at... Actually, no, it was before that, 16 and 17. Yeah, so that's why we got the safety car for the moment. But now it's going to come back in because the safety car is coming in at the end of this lap. So, Spicer will lead the field. He's got Apollo Pepsi behind him, along with Grit Jokes, Matt Levy, and Sam and Levi. Dada, Vin, and combined on the mediums, though, they're going to be in big trouble, like I mentioned. ACW, Eagle, Midas, Prezzo, and Grimmy. That is the rest of the running order for now. As we head up to the final turn, Spicer will lead the field. Takes a very wide line. Apollo Pepsi not trying to get caught up in it. Caught off guard, I should say. And we're back on the green here in Jeddah for lap 20 at 25. 6 laps to go to the checkered flag. Matt Plevy looking to the inside, or defending the inside on Sam into turn 1. Gets in front of him, at least for now. Under pressure, though, is Sam from Levi, looking not close enough. Everyone getting through single file. Actually, it was a much cleaner restart than what we had at the beginning of the race, at least for now. Prezzo losing a position there to Grimmy. He must have made a slight error, I think, there through that high-speed section. Up towards turns turn 13. ACW is already overtaken combined, so he's dropped a position there combined on the restart. Probably will not be the last, I believe. As ACW now makes his way up towards 16 and 17. He's going to be following behind Dada and Vin as the cars file their way through 16, 17. Up towards now the end of the middle sector we go. Spicer has Apollo Pepsi for company, along with Grid Jokes, Matt Plevy, and also Farmer Sam. Into turns 22, 23 for this overhead with this overhead shot, looking over the lagoon and the Red Sea. Plevs looking alongside the McLaren here, and the AlphaTauri doing the same thing with the Mercedes. Side by side, the pair of them into turn 27. Going around the outside goes Matt Plevy and Apollo Pepsi. Can a Pepsi get him here down the main straight? They're wheel to wheels. They make the way up towards turn 1. Matt Plevy looking to the outside into the first corner. Can he get him to the outside? It's 3 wide into turn 1. He backs out. Apollo Pepsi to the inside of turn 2. Can he get the move done? The answer, I don't... Oh, it's close. He's got the outside line. He's got in front. Apollo Pepsi, from starting towards the back, is now into the race lead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. But the battle, I don't think, is over yet. Matt Plevy trying to get anything to get by Sebastian Spicer. Grid Jokes falling behind. Look at all the convoy of cars right behind. All gaggle of cars right behind the race leader. They're all within a second of each other, from all the way from first to 9th, with ACW being the back of the convoy. Through 16, 17. Look at Plebs all over the gearbox of the Mercedes as they make their way through 20 and 21 up towards 22 and 23. Spicer not close enough. There's no DRS. It'll be enabled on the next lap. So it's just overtaking the old-fashioned way up towards 25, 26. They're going to go 3 wide again, will they? Into turn 27. It looked like for a brief moment, but they decide not to do so. But Paul Pepsi takes the inside line, still stays in front. Levi and Dada battling away for 6th place up towards the main straightaway. Completing lap 22 and 25 as DRS is now re-enabled again. Up towards the first corner. Paul Pepsi defending Spicer. Also Ven and ACW battling away. Yellow flags at the back. That's Prezzo. Oh dear, he's had a bit of a shocker on the restart. He's down towards... Oh, well, he's down towards the rear field. He is at the rear of the field, unfortunately. Yeah, not been a great restart for the Haas driver. 40 seconds behind the next car. But meanwhile, off the road there goes Grid Jokes. That's definitely a warning. And yeah, Prezzo going slow. He might be retiring, I imagine. Yeah, he's causing more yellow flags at the final corner. But meanwhile, though, at the front of the field, though, it's still a battle for the race lead. Everyone in the top 10 within DRS. Make that top 11 and 12. Actually, no. Make that almost the entire field, I should say. They're all within DRS range as they now make their way down towards 22 and 23. Matt Plevy looking. Cannot make the move there into turns 22 and 23. Single file. They go through the complex of these corners. Matt Plevy has the run. It looks like here to the outside. Spicer looking to the outside as well. Into turn 26. He'll get to the outside at 27. He goes to the outside but breaks deep. And I think Apollo Pepsi will keep DRS as they go down the main straightaway. And he will get DRS. Oh no, Spicer gets DRS. I was wrong. Okay, interesting. So Apollo Pepsi goes from the lead down to 3rd because Plevy gets involved and now gets in front of him. Grid Jokes and Farmer Sam bouncing away side by side through turns 2 and 3. Side by side. Oh, that's close there. ACW already up to 6th place. He's working his way through. A very good recovery drive so far from the other Mercedes driver. He's doing really well, trying to get through the field as best he possibly can. Running wide is Levi there, going off the road at turns 9 and 10. Here comes the Williams here, down the inside of the McLaren. That's Ven down the inside of Dada into 13. He gets it done, but the McLaren will switch back. But he doesn't have the run there on Ven. On Ven. He's not close enough to do anything. Here comes Plevs. He's got DRS. He'll get in front of the Mercedes. Side by side as well. Grid Jokes Oh, and the Pepsi might get involved here. Grid Joke's looking inside. Oh, that's tight, but he couldn't get the move done. That was a little bit ambitious. Way ambitious, as a matter of fact. As they make their way up towards 27, the final turn of the racetrack. Plebs is out of battery. You can see the flashing red light on the back of the Mercedes, of the Ferrari. As Apollo Pepsi goes down the inside, he'll get DRS. Same with Spicer. Plebs will not get DRS. He is left vulnerable as they make their way down the main straight. Grid Joke's looking involved. Farmer Sam getting involved. Goes to the inside. Oh, I thought he was going inside. He tried to, but he just decides to check up as they make their way around turns 1 and 2. Side-by-side action here. Paul Pepsi, Plebs, and also Grid Jokes and Farmer Sam. Levi, I think, and Ven had a little bit of a skirmish as well. Everyone, oh, that's so close. A little bit of a contact there between Plebs and Apollo Pepsi there, I think, at the high-speed section there of 6 and 7 as they make their way up towards 13. Look at all the cars everywhere. Grid Jokes looking to the inside. Ven looking to the inside. Into the inside of 13 goes the McLaren of Grid Jokes. He gets in front. He's up to 3rd, ahead of Apollo Pepsi. Side-by-side action here. Levi and Ven out towards 16, 17. There's contact. They go off a bit there into 16, 17 as Levi gets in front. There's contact as well between Dada and Ven up towards 20 and 21. The McLaren gets in front of him. Look at all the convoy everywhere. Apollo Pepsi passing away. He goes off the track up towards 22, 23, up towards 24. Goes everybody else in this convoy. They're flashing as well. Look at all the red lights as they're all burning the battery away. Look at this 3 abreast nearly into the final corner. Apollo Pepsi down the inside of Grid Jokes as Farmer Sam and ACW are battling away up towards the final corner. Spicer still leads. We're up to the final lap. Grid Jokes down towards turn 1, trying to get by Apollo Pepsi. Pepsi has the inside line, but he shoots it down the inside, does the McLaren. There's contact at the exit of turn 2. Apollo Pepsi, can he keep the position here at the exit of turn 3? Yes, he can. He's in 3rd. He needs to catch up, though, if he wants to get into the mix of the battle. Plesdo has taken the lead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I failed to notice that. That must have happened a little bit ago, too. But meanwhile, as they make their way through 11 and 12, as they're nearly running out of breath. Spicer losing a bit of ground, though, to Plebs. Yellow flags again, that's Prezzo. Yeah, at least he's still going, but yeah, unfortunate for him. Spicer, though, he's out of that 1 second range. I think this is going to be enough for Plebs to hold on for the race win, as long as he doesn't make a mistake. Up towards now turns 22 and 23. The win will be secure, but who will get second? Who will get second place? Who will get 3rd place? Who will get anywhere? As we get to the closing stages, only about a quarter of the lap remaining in the race. Up towards now the final corner of the racetrack. Spicer looks to the outside of turn 27. Can he get the move done? The answer is no, but he will get DRS. He is going to be really close to Plebs as they drag race to the line. Coming up to the line, it's Spicer that wins by just over 1/10 of a second. Oh my goodness, it was a drag race to the line. He gets Plebs by just over 1/10 of a second. Apollo Pepsi gets 3rd after starting at the back. He makes up to 3rd. Fantastic stuff. Great Jokes to 4th. ACW after the first lap incidents goes up to 5th. Dada 6th. Farmer Sam at 7th. Crashes out in frustration. Midas 8th. Levi 9th. Eagle 10th. Combined 11th. 12th for Ven. I honestly thought... Goodness me. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that Plebs had the win secured. He was over a second ahead of Spicer. But I guess he didn't have enough battery to hold off. I mean, he was out of battery. I do remember that. Prezzo will cross the line, finish in 14th. At least we'll get a point. At least he tried to keep it together. But yeah, wow. Up to the line. Spicer winning out by a 10th. Plebs tried everything he could to squeeze him to the outside wall as hard as he could, but it wasn't enough. Spicer winning out at the line. Whew. I need to catch my breath. Whew. What an unbelievable finish. Drama everywhere, but we had a drama at the line. It was well worth it, I'd say. Oh, wow. Players like Bet will be feeling pretty gutted, though, losing that race at the line. But Pepsi, though, driver of the day, definitely unanimously. 15 spots after starting from 18th on the grid. Yeah, no, what an effort from him. Yeah, Spicer's your race winner. Matt Plevy, second. Paul, third. Gridjokes, fourth. ACW, great recovery after all the lap 1 incidents. Dada 6th, Farmer Sam 7th, Midas 8th, Levi 9th, Eagle 10th, Combined 11th, Fen 12th, Grimmy 13th, President 14th, but he does claim the fastest lap of the race, so that at least gives him some points added on there. He is in the point spot at least. And the last of the classified runners. T-Mac, though, finishes 15th, but he will not be classified because he DNF'd. Did not meet the 90% rule. Derek Koo, Steely, Unisuk, and Chris Yang rounds it all off. Oh my goodness. As Clint Boyer would say after that race at Lair, how about that? Yeah, how about that indeed? Even though I'm not the biggest Clint Boyer fan, but no, that was such a finish. Whew. Wow. I am exhausted after that. But well done to the top 3 and everyone that survived. And well done to Sebastian Spicer. You gain another race win and extending his championship lead even further in the Open Tier 1 Championship. Oh, goodness me. Oh, where are we next? Oh, look at that. Ah, okay. Alright. So, I think with all that, it's time to wrap it all up. Yeah, once again, congratulations to Spicer, Plebs, and Apollo on your efforts in getting the podiums, of course. And, yeah, we'll be back next week again for round 5 of the championship. At the Maria, it's not a break, is it? No, I don't think so. No, okay. So, it'll be after that will be a break for the Aussies. Alright, so, until then, I am K1997. Thank you very much. We will see you once again for the next round of the championship. Hopefully JP comes back. And we will see you back for next week of the round 5 of the championship. Goodness me. At the Marina Bay Street Circuit for the Singapore Grand Prix. Take care, and goodbye.